Okay. Hello everyone, guys. Hello everyone. How are you? Hello everyone. Good morning. How are you all? Good morning, everyone. My name is Afreen Azmat and I welcome you all to today's session. Hi guys, how are you all? Just please comment once about the audio and video of the class. Is everything is working good? Is everything is working fine? Hi guys. Okay, so today we are going to discuss Unit 36 of PPB Module B, that is Priority Sector Advances. Okay, so everyone, whoever is watching this video, it's a request that please like and share the video to the maximum you can. And if you haven't subscribed with this channel yet, it's a request, guys, that please subscribe this channel and press the bell notification icon. Everyone, just please subscribe this channel and press the bell notification icon, guys. Okay, so let's start discussing this priority sector advances. Okay, so what are the priority sector advances? First of all, if we talk about the priority sectors, so the priority sector, the description of the priority sector, it was actually formalized in 1972 on the basis of the report which is submitted by the informal group study group, and this is constituted by Reserve Bank of India in May 1971. So the priority sector advances, this was actually formalized in 1972 and it was actually set up by the Reserve Bank of India report which which was constituted and which was passed in 1971, which was passed in 1971. Clear? Now, if we talk about the 1980, all commercial banks were advised to achieve the target of priority sector lending at 40% by 1985. So, priority sectors are identified in 1972, and lending to these sectors is called as the priority sector advances. And overall, all the commercial banks were given this target that you have to lend at least 40% of your total deposit in the priority sector or as a priority sector advances. And this you have to achieve by the year 1985. Clear? Now, there are some targets and there are sub targets in the priority sector advances. So, overall, if we talk about the total priority sector, total identified priority sector. So, if we are talking about the domestic commercial bank, which exclude RRBs and special or small finance bank and foreign banks which have the branches of 20 and above. So, if there is a domestic commercial bank, and if there is a foreign bank or there are foreign banks who have 20 branches and above, the total priority sectors here is 40% of ANBC or okay, 40% of adjusted net bank credit or CEOBE, right? Whichever is higher. CEOBE is credit equivalent of balance sheet exposure. So we have to calculate ANBC, we have to calculate CEOBE. So 40% of ANBC or CEOBE, whichever is higher, is actually the total you can say target which has been given in the priority sector advances, right? So if there is a foreign bank, okay, and foreign banks have the less than 20 branches, if there are foreign banks which have less than what 20 branches, you have to lend 40% of ANBC, okay, or CEOBE, whichever is higher. Plus, here you can lend 32%, especially in the export sector, and 8% in the other priority sector. So if you are a foreign bank which have less than 20 branches, then the target is 40%, right? But under this 40%, you can lend up to 32% only to the export credit, and the rest 8% you can lend in the other priority sectors, right? Now, regional rural bank for RRBs, the target is 75% of ANBC or CEOBE, whichever is higher. Now, under which you can lend especially to micro, small, and medium enterprises, social infrastructure, and renewable energy. And this can be only up to 15% of the ANBC. Now, small finance bank, again 75% of ANBC or CEOBE, whichever is higher. ANBC is adjusted net bank credit and CEOBE is credit equivalent of balance sheet exposure. Clear? Now, next, if we talk about the agriculture, what are the targets which are given to agriculture, the priority sectors in agriculture, right? So, if we talk about the agriculture, 18% of A and BC. Okay, so agriculture is 18% of what of A and BC or CEOBE, whichever is higher, right? For the foreign banks who have less than 20 branches, no target is given in the case of agriculture sector. If there is a regional rural bank, 18% of ANBC or EEOBE, whichever is higher. And then if there is a small finance bank, again 18% of ANBC or CEOBE, whichever is higher. Micro enterprises, 7.5%. Okay, of ANBC or CEOPE, whichever is higher. It is not applicable in the case of what? It is not applicable in the case of foreign banks. Then in this case, it is 7.5% of ANBC or CEOPE, whichever is higher, and 7.5% of ANBC or COPE, whichever is higher. Same. Okay. Now next, if we talk about advanced to weaker section, here it is 12%, here it is 15%, or here it is 12%. It is for those commercial banks and for all commercial banks and for all those foreign banks who have more than 20 branches. Here, all the foreign banks who have less than 20 branches. This is for small finance bank, and this is for regional banks, regional rural bank, and this is for small finance bank. Clear? Now, if we talk about the updated year-wise target that has been given to the priority sector. First of all, if we talk about 2020 to 2021, 8% here and 10% here. 2021 to 2022, 9% small and marginal farmer target, 11% weaker section target. 2022 to 2023, 9.5%. Here it is 11.5%, and 2023 to 2024, 10% here and 12% here. Clear? Now next, if we talk about the categories of the priority sector, so you all know that there are 8 categories of the priority sector. You all know that there are what? There are 8 categories of the priority sector. Now, what are these 8 categories? Okay, so first of all, there is an agriculture. So very, very important if we are talking about the categories of priority sector, very important. 8 categories of priority sectors are there. There are agriculture, MSME, micro, small and medium enterprises, export credit, education, housing, social infrastructure, renewable energy and others. So these are the 8 categories of the priority sector. Now, if we talk about the agriculture, okay, if we talk about the agriculture, so agriculture in which there are farm credits, which are loans to individual entities engaged in the agriculture and allied activity. Agriculture and allied activity means that is related to fishing or farming, etc. Agriculture infrastructure, the sanctioned limit is what? 100 crore. Okay, there are some ancillary services, means add-on services, that loan for food and agro processing is also lent in the agriculture sector. Specified deposit, it is with NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, and small and marginal farmers, it is as per the specified criteria which include to their self-help groups, right? Now, there is a micro, small, and medium enterprises, MSME. There is a micro, small, and medium enterprises, which is MSME. So, all bank loans to micro, small, and medium enterprises just conform to the specified guidelines. Okay, and here the transaction is actually with recourse basis when the assigner is MSME. It means that when there is micro, small, and medium enterprises, loan has been given to micro, small, and medium enterprises. Okay, and when there is a forfeiting on this transaction, then whoever is the forfeiting agency, if for example they cannot recover the complete payment from the debtor, then obviously they can demand for the repayment from the seller. When they demand for the repayment from the seller, then it is known as with recourse. Now, loans unit here to Khadi village industry sector, this is also included in the micro, small and medium enterprises, right? This is also included in what? Micro, small and medium enterprises. Clear? Done, everyone? Okay, now housing. If we talk about the housing, loans to individual can be given for the purchase, construction, and repair of the dwelling unit. It is for the purchase, for the construction, for the repairing of the dwelling units, right? It is for any governmental agency for construction of a slum dwellers. Loan which is given to affordable housing project. Loans which has been given to microfinance companies, housing loans which are granted individual, that is up to 35 lakhs, okay, in the metropolitan centers which have the population of above 10 lakh. These are all treated as the priority sector advances, okay. Now if we talk about the social infrastructure, yes, loan for schools, drinking water facilities, sanitation facilities, these are all the social infrastructure. Credit to microfinance institution for on lending for similar purposes, housing. Okay, these are all considered under the social infrastructure. Renewable energies. So if we talk about the renewable energy, if we talk about the loan, if it is given for the solar based generation, biomass based power generators, windmills, micro hydel plants, non conventional energies, these are all come under the renewable energy, right? Others, if we talk about the others, the loans to individual self-help group, okay, there are loans which are given to social needs, housing, common activities. There are loans given to distressed farmers, startups loan, state sponsored organization. These all are characterized, or these are all come under the priority sector. These are all the weaker sections. If we talk about the weaker sections, who are the weaker sections? So these all come under the weaker section. For example, small and marginal farmers, these are the weaker section. Artisans, village, cottage industries, okay. Then beneficiaries which are under any government sponsored scheme, that, for example, there is a National Rural Livelihood Mission, there are National Urban Livelihood Mission, there are self-employment scheme for rehabilitation of manual scavengers, right? SCSTs, beneficiaries of differential rate of interest, self-help groups, distressed farmer, distressed person, individual women beneficiary, person with disabilities, minority communities, these all come under the weaker sections. Clear? Sorry. Now, these are some of the common guidelines for the priority sectors loan. First of all, the rate of interest should be strictly as per Reserve Bank of India's direction, right? Now, no loan related add-on services or inspection charges if the loan is given up to rupees 25,000. Record of the loan, you should have the record of all the loan, the date of receipt, sanction, rejection, disbursement. You have to maintain everything and show to the inspecting agencies. Acknowledgement of the loan receipt should be given that the bank has taken the decision to be communicated and written within the time limit specified by the board. So these are the common guidelines for the priority sector loans. Clear? So this is it. This is the chapter. So I hope that you have all understood this chapter completely. Guys, if we are talking about the uh, complete chapter, if you want to learn each and every details of this priority sector advances, these are all the running batches currently in the JIP platform of Oliveboard. We have the foundation batches, TBF selection batch. We have the master batches for IEIFS and PPB. We have the master batches in both the medium. We have our upcoming with the new batches, like there are crash course which are coming, crackers batch which are coming. These are every batches, okay, under this. So all you have to do is what? All you have to do is to just purchase this GIP Super Elite all-in-one plan, in which you will get the access of all the live batches, mock tests and notes and everything under one roof. So if you are using this code CHAMP, currently there is a very good discount that is going on. If you are using this code CHAMP, you will get a flat 49% off. You will get a flat 49% off on the GIP Super Elite all-in-one plan. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope that you have all understood this session. If you have understood this session, it's a request, guys, that please like and share the video to the maximum you can. And if you haven't subscribed this channel yet, it's a request that please subscribe this channel and press the bell notification icon. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye, guys. Bye, everyone. Take care. Okay.